Here with John Leicester, the Associated Press international sports columnist. I'm Noah Coslov. It's a beautiful day in Lille, and John's outside the stadium where Russia is currently playing Slovakia as we record this on Wednesday morning for Euro 2016. So let's start with the Russian fans and the threat of expulsion after the melee with the English fans. What's been the buzz about the threat of expulsion?
Well, there was a lot of concern in Lille. We're up in the north of France here. Beautiful city, as you can see behind me, a really fabulous place. But a lot of concern amongst the authorities that there was going to be the potential for trouble after what happened down in the south of the country in Marseille, where we had basically a sort of urban warfare in the streets there. So here, a massive security operation. More than 2,000 officers have been deployed across the city. But as you can see behind me, it's really very calm. The security is because you've got basically a perfect storm. You have the Russians playing Slovakia today in Lille, and 30 kilometers away, that's about 20 miles, tomorrow in Lens, you have England playing Wales. So it's kind of like a replay of what happened down in the south of the country. But so far, they've had just 7 arrests overnight. It's all been very peaceful, sort of turned this city into a little bit of a mini United Nations. We've had Welsh fans, Slovakian fans, Russians and English, and really so far, so good.
Would you expect that to continue?
Well, I think tonight will be the big test. After this match finishes, this is an afternoon match here in France. They'll be coming out in a couple of hours' time. The Russians have to see how they do in the actual game. And then, the question is are they going to cross paths with English fans, and is there going to be a lot of alcohol? Now, steps have been taken here in the city to basically restrict sales of alcohol, serious restrictions, and they're hoping that that's going to play a big part. Everybody's crossing fingers that it turns out okay.
All right, John, let's move on to Ronaldo's comments after the Portugal-Iceland draw yesterday, 1-1, and Ronaldo just threw shade on Iceland as Iceland celebrated, and he said, what are you celebrating for? It's not like that you won the Euro Cup, and he basically just showed no respect to his opponent.
Well, Ronaldo's Ronaldo. I mean, I'm not going to get into what happens inside his head, but let's talk about Iceland, because that really is an incredible story. I mean, here you have a country of something, 330,000 people, I think it is. Now, I was reading in L'Équipe, that's the big sports newspaper here in France, who sent one of their reporters up to this island, and they calculated that Iceland has something like 15,000 registered players, so that's really not a very many. And then if you take out everybody, all the kids and everything, you end up with basically a small pool of basically 3,000 adult male football players. And out of that group, they've managed to get 100 professional footballers. They managed to draw 1-1 with Portugal. It's a pretty good footballing nation. They were finalists at Euro 2004. So 1-1, fair play to them. Well done.
All right, John Leicester of the Associated Press. It's a beautiful day. Enjoy it. Thanks, John.
Thank you.